The old Fisho's got a bit of a report happening at the moment, and there's quite a bit of activity at Dartmouth Dam, which doesn't surprise us because they're starting to been built up over the last couple of weeks. The fisheries boys down there tell us that everyone they pulled up and had a chat to has had their 4 or 5 or 6 fish in the boat, so it looks promising. But they are still catching them down deep. You know, that 30-odd foot mark seems to be covering the options pretty well. Downriggers, lead line, definitely going to do the job. If you're going to put in a bit of effort, drifting and casting still producing some pretty good results down there, so it doesn't look too bad at all. You might get a few early morning, late afternoon on a flatline troll, which is worth the effort trying anyway. The Middle River, it's starting to pick up a little bit, strangely enough. It's actually dropped, so it's a lot more accessible and easy to fish. Not sure what this rain's going to do to it over the next few days, but it's going to stay low for 2 weeks, so I've been told. And it's still quite fishable, so yeah, go and get stuck into it if you want to catch a few trout in the streams. Hume Weir, getting some good reports out of the Hume Weir. Most blokes are catching a lot of small redfin still, but there's some more, bigger numbers of good sized redfin coming out, and some yellow belly. Yellow belly in fair numbers at the moment as well. Now the reddies, you'll get a feed if you put in the time, so hunt around till you find some bigger ones, so it looks promising. Now what surprises us at the moment is Mulwala. It's really starting to kick into gear now. It's been a long time coming, it's been really quiet. A few caught over a metre over the last week or so, quite a few good sized fish on surface lures, quite a few trolling and a little bit on bait, so a little bit of activity there, so it's certainly worth the effort at the moment, I can assure you. So if you get down and get stuck into it, you might get some good results out of Mulwala before it gets too cold. Murrumbidgee River up around here, it's pretty good. Wagga seems to be one of the central spots for good fishing at the moment. So the Bidgee, I'm not again too sure what this rain's going to do. I don't think it'll dirty it up, but we'll just have to wait and see about that. But it has been good over the last couple of weeks. Plenty on bait, quite a few on lures. It has been very, very clear, so it's certainly worth the effort. Mind you, once you get down past sort of Colhagen's, that seems to have dirtied up a bit. I think they're doing a bit of work on one of the quarries downstream from here, but it's still clear enough to spin. And we'll just cross our fingers and hope it doesn't get any dirtier and see what happens there. Blaringdon got some good reports of some good redfin, up to about £3 out of Blaring. So we're seeing signs of the redfin starting to come on. Next season should be a doozy, cross our fingers on that one. Getting the odd cod and yellow out of Blaring trolling as well, and still a few off the bank with bait. Burrinjuck's a bit of a hot spot still, getting plenty of yellows out, a few cod in the troll. Yellows are on either soft plastics or bait. Shrimp, without a doubt, the best bait up there at the moment. If you can't get little shrimp, just try small yabbies, you should do all right. Haven't had a lot of success or heard of a lot of success on worms, but it's certainly worth a try. Wagga Dam, not too bad, getting a few reports out of there. The odd few fish on the troll and a few off the bank with bait. So as you can see, we've quite a bit of activity around us. Tumut River, by the way, is quite low. As we're doing the report, there's only about 500 and 550 megs coming out, so it's unbelievably low and fantastic fishing at the moment if you're right into the Tumut River scenario. Plenty of small trout out of there, but I don't know how long it'll stay low, so take advantage of it where you can. Well, this is the Complete Anglers Fishing Report for this week. Catch you next time.